I am Ian Riñon, an independent alternative media practitioner, among other things. It's time for another Brewed Banter. So tara, kape tayo. This version or this episode of Brewed Banter is a little bit, um, paano masasabi to? It's a little bit concerning kasi everyone's susceptible to this. And what I'm talking about is narcissism. In the past few days or in the past few weeks, a lot of people, especially those who are much more uh, famous than uh, than the rest of us, display their ano masasabi to? Display their behavior as if they don't have any concern for the other person, and they just do whatever they want. That right there is basically narcissism. And I would just like to uh, say off the bat, right off the bat, that I am no mental health professional. I'm not a psychologist. I don't I don't involve myself with the mental health profession. I'm just a little bit of an enthusiast kasi nga naman everyone everyone's interested about mental health these days, and so much so myself dahil nga marami din ako mga suspicion sa sarili ko. And I'm pretty sure some of you may also have. So mga kababayan, you might be asking, do we really think that some of these people are narcissistic? Probably. Kasi the fact that they are in this industry, in the entertainment industry, especially uh, yung mga nagva-viral ngayon, dahil uh, to quote Lavinia from Between Walang Ningning, they're nothing but second rates, trying hards, and copycats. So, hindi ko ibubuhos yung kape sa camera para lang tumagal pa sa akin tong phone na to. That's for sure. But that's basically who they are. But honestly, yun nga, they might be suffering as well from their own mental struggles. The thing is, are they addressing it? And if you ask me, I'm struggling to address it kasi un sa lahat, the mental health system here in the Philippines it exists, uh, but it's just too small. Given na marami tayong naranasan in the past 4 years, and in the past 4 years that this channel, almost 4 years that this channel is existing, I was just thinking, yun nga, kailangan nating i-assess yung mga sarili natin. You may not be neurodivergent or let's say autistic or ADHD or OCD or something, but you may have other personality conditions that needs to be not really treated, but it needs to be sorted out uh, at the very least. Kasi yun nga it's the cabin fever pandemic all over again. One of my first ever videos on this channel tackles about that, and it basically means yun nga, uh, masyado tayong nakulong sa mga kwarto natin na everything else is not what it seems, and we should do something about it. uh, even if it means putting ourselves first. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, yun nga, since the showbiz industry, or the show business industry here in the Philippines, is absolutely screwed up. Celebrities actually represent most of the psychological spectrum, with a few exceptions, of course, and one of them is autism. And yun nga, we're not considering Candy Pangalinan's autistic son as a celebrity in his own right. Um, he's just a teenager, and he's doing his thing, as Candy is guiding him on that. But anyway, that's the point. Besides the point. The thing is, ang nawiwirduhan lang din ako sa entertainment industry natin dito sa Pilipinas, especially the show business, kasi yun nga, pakapala ng mukha dito eh. I know that it's needed, since yun nga, we have acting roles, they have acting roles and all that. Kaya lang kasi nadadala nila sa tunay na buhay eh. Some of them, and there's even a possibility, or there's even uh let's say let's say masyadong inflated ng ego ng iba sa kanila. And in particular, there's this female celebrity. Ayoko magpakamarites dito, but I guess you know the story. There's this female celebrity who just celebrated her birthday, and for some reason smeared cake icing to a certain individual na waiter sa isang restaurant or sa kinikitera nun. Now, in the defense of the of that individual, the people who were in that party said na to kaibigan nila yung or kinakaibigan nila or tropa nila yung waiter na yun. But the question is, did that guy consented to that act? Parang pumayag ba siya, or at the very least na-inform ba yung na-inform ba yung agency niya na baka mangyari ang ganito? Because there are some speculations that this just manifests this woman's party animal instinct. But yun nga, deep inside that yun nga, baka narcissism yun, at nadadamay pa ang mga autistic at ADHD adults dito sa Pilipinas, kasi sinasabi ng iba na baka ADHD or autistic si itong babaeng to. But for the side of ADHD adults, a certain ADHD Filipina is saying na it's that the woman's actions does not represent ADHD. Hindi yun yung hindi ADHD yun. And on that vein, if there's no other person who is diagnosed as autistic, I would just based on the videos that I made and based on the interactions that I have off camera, that also does not represent autism. So what is it? And it's basically narcissism. I'm not sure if this woman has narcissistic personality disorder. Again, hindi ako mental health professional, kaya talagang hindi ko rin talaga sure. But I try to be nuanced here as well, kasi maybe this is one of her coping mechanisms, because a few years back she she suffered a miscarriage. At bali na buntis tong babaeng to. She really wanted that baby, kaya lang for some reason, yun nga, that woman lost her baby. I am very sorry that that actually happened to her, but I think it's no excuse to smear some cake icing to a certain person uh, just to cope with the loss of a child. I understand na ito, it's gonna last for years, but then again, I don't even think that's the right thing to do. Uh, cons- um, Consented or not. So, ang masasabi ko lang to this to persons just like this woman, they all need to get some help. Kasi, hindi man sa malala na to, pero alam mo yun, they need it, okay? Uh, Again, I'm trying to be as nuanced as possible in dealing with this with these kind of topics kasi ayoko naman na maano ko sa magkabilang sides, and honestly, it's really hard to practice nuance these days kasi uh, everything's just too polarized. Even this woman uh, is a polarizing figure kasi she herself polarized herself and frankly her family, uh, and they're reaping what they sow. So yun lang naman yung that's just unfortunate. So yun lang naman yung sa akin. But to conclude, I would just like to summarize this. The woman might be narcissistic. That's one. Number two, even though she's not, and even though she is coping the loss of her child, it does not give her any license or give her any right to do what is how do I say this? Do what is wrong. And finally, those around her failed to call her out. So that's that. Parang damay-damay na. I get it that they're just helping out this woman. Kaya lang kasi uh, iba ang sitwasyon. It is just too much. And tandaan niyo mga kababayan, nagtatrabaho na marangal yung waiter na yon. So it's a little bit shady that this thing happened. And come to think of it, uh, one of her friends ratted her out on her own on their story about how she is a party animal. So ang masasabi ko lang, again, I hope she gets the help she needs psychologically. I mean, she's a celebrity, pwede niyang anuhin yan, pwede niyang ano yun? Pwede niyang uh, bayaran yun, or kaya naman ang bulsa niya. Maybe she needs to get herself assessed, or uh, she needs to get some help. That's for sure. And at the very least, tumulad naman siya doon sa isa niyang kapatid na even though she's a little bit questionable as well on her own right, uh, isn't as sorry for the term, isn't as bitchy as she is. So yun lang naman. To everyone else who is seeking for help, I would like to raise a toast to you. I hope that you are well and hinay-hinay lang sa mga pangyayari, okay? Cheers! And I gotta get going. So with all that said, this is Intrepid Ian Riñon reminding you to, at all times, be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Until then, look alive, stay alive, be kind to yourself and to each other. And as always, thank you for watching. From here in Intrepid HQ, see you next time, and baka gumawa ako ng special episode ng The Intrepid Show about this. But either way, bahala na. See you next time. Ian out.